Yo, what up, gang? You already know what time it is. It's your boy, man. Tony Pajamas, and we back with another episode of that catalog talk, man. You know what I'm saying? You already know what we doing here. We gonna review some shit that we ain't never heard before. You know what I'm saying? Check it out, see if we can add it to the catalog. Know what I mean? So today, I'm gonna be doing something a little bit different. So, you know what I'm saying? I've been posting a few videos, and all my videos, I always shout out all the love and all the shout outs and all the comments, all the likes, all the views I be getting. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just here to shout out my fans, man. Anybody that's been a fan of the channel, that's been rocking with the kid, man, I appreciate you. So, you know what I'm saying? A couple weeks ago, I went back and I did the Manhunt collab joint between Rome Streets and Boldy James. And I had a specific comment that kind of caught my eye. So shout out to JO1679. The man basically told me that Boldy James is the best rapper alive. And you know what I'm saying? You already know here on Catalog Talk, I'm big into currency. This is definitely a currency the hospital type channel. But I'm always here to check out new shit. I'm always here to be put on to some new shit that I ain't never heard before. Like I was saying in that video, that was my first like real live Boldy James joint that I actually like listened to from front to back. That wasn't like a Future or somebody else's joint. And I was a big fan of it. So today we're gonna be checking out one of his joints. So you know what I'm saying? I went back and forth with him a couple times, and he basically told me that Late to My Own Funeral was one of his most recent joints, and it's this person's personal favorite. So I'm taking your word for it, J.O. We're going to listen to this joint today. We're going to check out Late to My Own Funeral by Boldy James, and we're going to see what this joint talking about. Now, like I said, Boldy James, I know him because he did a lot of joints with Currency back in the day, you know, different features, different songs and shit like that. So I already am familiar with him. And when I heard Manhunt, I was definitely a big fan of his style, and you know what I'm saying? So today, we're going to check some shit out, you know what I'm saying? See what this joint talking about. So I ain't even going to wrap niggas up any further. We're going to get straight into it. We're going to get into Late to My Own Funeral by Boldy James. Let me pull up the lyrics here real quick so we can go ahead and tap into this joint and see what this joint really talking about. So let me see what we got here. So first joint on the docket is going to be Spiderweb Windshields. So without any further ado, man, we can get straight into it. Let's get it. I fuck with this beat so far. I'm a big fan of that like heavy piano type style. Give Kanye vibes,
I've been stuck in this street shit ever since a juvenile delinquent. Never turned down no face. Spit the truth of all the grievance. Outside chasing 100. Serving junkies quite frequent for this money cash hoe. And these chunky ice trinkets. Purple stain in my cup. The flow. Under the light look kinda pinkish. Never spoke on that one shit. I know the gon' try to link it. Got that in my bomber. Still middle finger to your honor. Double quarter 290. Metro Jefferson and Con. Cleared the hotel. Moving heavyweight. I'm talking no flab. They throw jabs, but still ain't.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a bean. So I'm fucking with this off the rip. Like I said, I'm already a fan of him. I hate when they do the lyrics like this. Like, just give me the one line at a time. I hate having to read this shit like a book. But I'm fucking with it, though. I'm keeping it along. I'm fucking with the flow. I'm fucking with the subject matter so far. Let's go ahead and finish this junk.
Ain't had a clue since the old fab. Whole test know me by that alias my mother gave. Knowing on that one, pulling the strings on all the Muppet baby. Biggest creature, niggas think they me, but I'm the trend. We put shit to sleep. When it come to the Reapers, I'm the slimmest. Placing $1,000 bets. This shit not just for the image. Pave and the flower set just to compliment the tennis brace. My jewels clanking, spot hot 700 degrees. Pieces blue watch playing peekaboo under my sleeve. The frames winking, bitches talking, got my name ringing. Blow like a slinky, got my pinky and my chain blinking. 1,000 on your head, I'll show you why they call it Hitsville. I'm friendly neighborhood shit, but it's blue tips in the 10 mil. My youngin' Peter Parker shit, he spiderweb and windshields. Unless you want some 96 Nostradamus shit, then nah, we ain't trying to hear that knowledge that you trying to keep. Speak with the tinted front window and the private fence. Kept my hands soapy, but I still rule with an iron fist. Street got an end for this, stendo full of hollow tips. Kept a can opener for niggas who be gossiping. Playing like they with it, but don't want no Smokey Robinson. Put that girlie on the runway, I had her modeling, bobbling. All I know is pruning up and profiting. Feds put a hole on Brody Bond way out in Rosalind. Tickets on tuck from all the racks that I be coddling. Fondling, kept that nickel on me like I'm Donovan. Past was kinda gloomy, but my future looking promising. Used to put that shit on every day, I'm overconfident, no condiment. But down in Commonwealth, I'm like a communist. 700 degrees, pieces blue watch, playing peekaboo under my sleeve. The frames winking, bitches talking, got my name ringing. Blow like a slinky, got my pinky and my chain blinking. Pockets full of mixed bills, Pyrex full of fish scale. 10,000 on your head, I'll show you why they call it his bill. Friendly neighborhood shit, but it's blue tips in the 10 mil. My youngin' Peter Parker shit, he spiderweb and windshields. Let's get it.
Hey, alright, bet. I fuck with that. That joint's sweet. That joint's smooth as shit. Niggas ain't doing too much. But niggas is talking that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with Boldy James. Like I said, this is my second project, full all the way through and through. But I'm a big fan of that joint, you know what I'm saying? I can always follow along with it. These niggas ain't talking too crazy to the point where I don't know what's going on, yet niggas are still in their bag talking their shit. So for track 1, I can get down with that. Spiderweb and Windshields, let's get it. I fuck with that. So we can go ahead and get it straight into track 2. Track 2 is gonna be, I guess it says Marrero. Hold on, let me motherfucking turn this fan. I'm hot as a bitch. All right, bet. So we can go ahead and get into track 2. And before I go any further, let me just not carry the shit out the nigga that produced this joint. Shout out Nick Cravens. He definitely produced this joint. I see him in the credits there. And I mean, I haven't really heard of him too much, but I did hear him on that Manhunt joint. And one of my favorite beats off that joint, the Like Biggie Did, that's the one that he did. So that's my first time hearing his name. So I'm sure he's a bigger producer in other circles, but I haven't particularly heard him outside of that. But shout out to him for producing this whole joint too. I don't want to just carry my man like that. But without any further ado, let's get into it. Track 2, Marrero.
Cruising down the street, real slow. What the fuck are they yelling? Marrero.
Okay.
Don't work well with others. Best results is when left alone. Pressing down on blocks, combing through hoods, how does a pressing come? I'm never home, too busy whamming. Out here selling stones. In my neighborhood, you ain't a man until you build a phone. I spill Patron for all the killers. I know dead and gone. A nigga mention wine, I feel like Vine about L.A. Capone. Streets like a game of 21. Watch how you choose to spin. Don't get tipped out before 16, the only rule is win. Watch who you grin, play with blocks, you just might lose a limb. Neff can't even spell or read, but he know how to shoot a gin. Body's like a nickel a piece. I get you 2 for 10.
You know what? Hold up. I gotta stop it for a second.
Grip.
I ain't gonna lie, that line went over my head. It took me about 5 seconds later to catch that joke. Oh shit. That nigga said, streets like a game of 21. Watch how you choose to spin. Don't get tipped out before 16. The only rulers win. I took that shit straight for basketball. That nigga talking about their age. Hey, yo, that's fucking crazy, bro. Real shit, though. Hey, that shit went over my head. I had to come back and catch that joint real quick. But let's get straight back into it.
This dry top roads is so aggressive, my bitch so possessive. One nigga with 2 hoes in my coupe, that's still a solo effort. I know I'm Pepper, habanero, shot the much and Claro. Debbie and Megan just called Kevin.
Hey, bro, this nigga geeked out. This said one nigga with 2 hoes in my coupe, that's still a solo effort. Hey, real shit.
Uncle Lero, Mikasa, Sukasa, big cap ain't no sombrero. When you tapped in with Gualis, the pack come with the Alero. Take you off for you run the light, something hot from the barrel. Break you off something proper like Kane, cousin Harold. In love with my chopper, bullseye you like a bow and arrow. Ran off with a whole block of white, feel like my brother Jerry. My plug full of Rasa, but my connect come from Marrero. My phone's fighting, popping scripts, I do my own writing. Pippi long stock, and I ain't with all of the long typing. I sold Vikings in Minnow State with no license, toll piking through the Turnbridge, cakes with no icing. My hoes dyking, popping pussy, got me nose diving. Custo steady ringing, said I'm leaving, but I'm gold man. Clothes lining off the dresser, I'm a whole Simon. They do what I tell them, if I tell the hitters go find them. Know how I know that that's my brick, because we both shining. Bust white gold Prezi behind tit, Joe Biden. Neff ran off with some petty shit, thought I was gon' slam him. Real neighborhood trophy, I'm the ghetto Heisman. Collector's item in the field, I'm like a middle lineman. I've been reclining in the big seat, silver lining. Half a ticket in hits, ain't even half of what I spent in diamonds. Mikasa, Sukasa, big cap ain't no sombrero. When you tapped in with Gualis, the
Hey, I
back
fuck
come
with this
with
hook,
the
though.
Valero. Take you off for you run the light, something hot from the barrel. Break you off something proper like Kane, cousin Harold. In love with my chopper, bullseye you like a bow and arrow. Ran off with a whole block of white, feel like my brother Jerry. Out of town, land on the pints, copping 200 barrels. My plug full of Rasa, but my connect come from Marrero.
Hey, I fuck with that joint. Fuck with the beat, that guitar going crazy. Hook smooth as shit. Drain full of bars. Okay, Boldy James.
And then
All right, now I'm learning some shit. I'm a big fan of that joint. FYI, I'm not a fucking dummy. I am following along with the lyrics. I had to pull it up on Safari because these little ass lyrics right here I couldn't keep up with. But I'm following along, so if a nigga don't get to scrolling on time, it's not because a nigga can't read or no shit. Just had to throw that out there. But that was it. That was track 2. Next, we're going to get into track 3. We're going to be looking at Trapezoid. Big fan of that last joint. Like I said, that joint hook went crazy. I fuck with the beat. That guitar was stupid. I'm a big fan of that joint. But like I said, let's go ahead and get into track 3. Track 3, we're going to be looking at Trapezoid. So without any further ado, man, let's get straight into it. Hey, I fuck with the sample. Sound like some 80s shit.
Slicing bricks open with box cut, no 50 tights. In the minnows, selling all these pints without no liquor license. Pistol collection, catching all the pops who be wiffle dust.
Okay, switch the flow.
Cars, handing off. On them all we crunching, Unky nose running. It look like he coming down with something. Selling all these bumps to the head, shit like a mild concussion. I once was lost, but I found it. I owe it all to Siri. Supreme crackhead forces off the Playboy and Mary's more than Mary. Too much poison berry, had me short of breath, annoyed to death. Love is null and void like a voided check. Circle tight as that pussy. Square dancing nigga, you a daddy's boy. If I was a shape, I'd be a trapezoid. Counting up these rectangles, rock out like Ray Rubin. All these Cubans on my neck tangle. Bangle on her right wrist, anklet on her left ankle. He knows she with me, cause she be posted from her best angle. Last night had the time of my life, Brody cracked the seal. I rarely step out when I do no less than half a meal. Too drunk to let you hit my blunt, too high to pass the blitz. Off in the street shit, cause a nigga
okay,
really
I fuck with this joint. I fuck with the energy in this joint.
This shit really track and feel. Really
this joint low-key give like
hit the road and traffic pills.
Low-key like an island, like vacation vibes type shit.
Still in the hood, looking like I inked the platinum deal. T-tops on the money, brand new G-lock in a hottie. Little bloody stone running, run with treetops and them bounties. Keep that quicker picker up and keep that ye shit far from around me. Niggas never knew I rapped, I never freestyled in the county. You know, we keep the money in the family like it's incest. Ain't no paperwork on no
that's
nigga.
Crazy.
I run with that's a big flex. Seen all 50 shades, but this a different gray. I done shot so many niggas, I know my day coming any day. Seen it all, been through it all, what can I say? My pops ain't had to take care of me since the day a nigga ran away. Rollie on my wrist, I never had a joke. Rodeo, these niggas laffy taffy rappers. That mean they been a joke. Whole city know a nigga pushing me an envelope. We ain't buying that shit you selling, Van Dyke to McClellan. It's game time, kind creatures, 227. Last night had the time of my life, Brody cracked the seal.
I fuck with this joke.
I really step out when I do no less than half a meal. Stop in the street shit, cause a nigga really trap for real. We really trap for real. This shit really track and feel. Really slap them bricks and balls, hit the road and traffic pills. We really trap for real. This shit really track and feel. Still in the hood, looking like I inked the platinum deal. What else?
Hey, big fan of that joint. Like I said, that joint give low-key like islandy, like I'm on vacation type vibes. Really like that sample. Hey, shout out to Nick Craven's letting that joint play out. But nah, big fan of that joint. That joint, it had a nice like feeling, a nice energy to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was the piano, the pace of the drums or what, but that joint was sweet as shit. And that vocal in the background, that sample, that joint went stupid. So a big fan of that joint. So far, I'm fucking with this. Like I said, I came into it with an open mind, with a positive mindset, because I already fuck with Boldy James versus coming into it on some hating shit. But nah, I'm a big fan of this joint. I'm fucking with this so far. But that was it. That was track 3, Trapezoid. We can get into the next joint. Next joint, we're going to be looking at, what is that, Antonio Tuttle. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Oh, damn. Oh, these samples is going crazy. That boy Nick Craven's in his bag, ain't he?
Mafia. Got a lot of repenting to do, nigga. Pray for me.
Hey, fuck with this beat.
All the shit we done did, gang. It ain't no trespassing. Ducked all the face masks and chest passes. One time I almost got hit in my shit, but Swally kept blasting 9 rounds, knowing that heat won't ever wind down. Let me find out where niggas be at. I'm finna slide down, 5 pounds of pressure. All it take to pull that trigger back. Block slapping so hard, ain't shit to get a nigga fat. Nothing under a 10 stripper, get your killer splat. I've been adapted to my habitat, you gotta love it. All the drug dealing and the drilling, I'm a product of it. When it come to discussing Chetty, I'm the topic of it. Black box on the glizzy with a 50 on the bottom of it. Get right in broad daylight, they know they got it coming. And one of us, if not all of us, got it if we out in public. Ain't gotta tuck it, no, I'm throwing if I gotta up it. Shot to my youngin', he gon' blow it like he got a trumpet. Ever slept with a snake? Looked in the eyes and stared death in the face. Faces of death, F on my waist. Ain't got no cases to catch, pay my respects. Niggas never was safe, came to collect. But can't escape when I'm afraid to accept. Nevertheless, nigga kept it in place. Took it
Fuck
to
with this
stride.
hook again.
Got me thinking maybe I'm next. To stare down the chamber and dangle with the angel of death. The one in the head. Yeah, Empty the drum in your dreads, playing roulette with Russian cats, cause they shoot quicker. Same nigga throwing up trays in my school picture. VX to the Bay, had to sell Ye to caught some new kickers. Got 2 sisters, different mothers, one full-blooded, fully loaded chop. I leave a nigga whole hood flooded. Don't make me part the Red Sea, new ARXD. Black out on the Drake and Escalator, wanna test me. Let's see who really on that time, type in hindsight. Chirps clean as chlorine, my wrist look like a Klondike. Long-lived diamond, it's Mr. Tupac's jamming. Serving all these pops, cause the work whiter than Nas landed. The weed so strong, shit hit like it wanna arm wrestle. Everything with the arms reach, that mean it's touchable. You see me with my hand, all I was serving up a club some blow, nigga. Ever slept with a snake? Looked in her eyes and stared death in the face. Faces of death, F on my waist. Ain't got no cases to catch, pay my respects. Niggas never was safe. I came to collect, but can't escape when I'm afraid to accept. Nevertheless, nigga kept it in place. It's one in the head.
Hey, this motherfucker sample. Hey, definitely about to be cranking these samples. But nah, I fuck with that Joan. That was Antonio Tuttle. Now, you know what's crazy? I was watching, I was making a little video for Tricky, which is one of the songs off the Manhunt joint with Rome Streets. And through the comments, everybody was saying like, oh, Rome Streets, he's the hook master, he's the hook king, blah, blah, blah. I'm a big fan. I mean, don't get me wrong, this ain't no shade at Rome Streets. I'm a big fan of Rome Streets too, but they was saying that he had better hooks than Boldy James had on that tape. And you know what I'm saying? I'm here to beg to differ. Like, I like Rome Streets, but Boldy James hooks be like that. Like, Rome Streets joints be a little bit more like paced up. They be more like catchy and shit. But Rome Streets, I feel like that, I mean, not Rome Streets, Boldy James, I feel like that nigga is saying some shit, bro. Like, these joints might not be the most melodic or like catchy hooks, but these joints is real life, like deep. Like, these joints is actually like basically other, like, you know what I'm saying, honorary like verses, honorary bars and shit. So now I'm a big fan of his hooks, man. I can get down with them Jones. But that was it. That was Antonio Tuttle. We can get into the next joint. We'll be looking at now track 5. So next we can get into track 5. Track 5 is going to be Cordon Bleu featuring David Wesson. So without any further ado, we can go ahead and get into that joint. Hey, another great beat.
Went from Ryan Hook to Mercedes, I can't crash now. That lane you niggas on is hot. I ran out on my last route. Played 4 and 9 at 5 a.m. I felt like it was last night. Bro dropped a 50 in the Oldie with the drag pipe. The same one. Grew up in the hood, they used to laugh at me. Fast forward, how they start before me. Then I passed niggas. Knew what I was about when she came across my last bitch. Nigga, look at us. This is what you call from rags to riches. Always on point, even if it's last minute. Nigga, how you expect for me to act? Never had shit. Heart chrome as fuck, 6,000 for a cashmere. Coulda got a deuce, but got a dime for the attachment. It was mine, so every time I'm pressing 5 when he tap in. Drinking Texas with a Houston thing, she like my accent. Roll your own, I've been through some things, so I can't pass this.
Gave her a different taste palette, Fendi race jacket. Down in the rack drum on the Mac, it's big as Tay Savage. While all these niggas over whooping, we be rolling cool. This shit so real, stamp on the breeze, I got her name tagged. Griselda Blanco and my poncho, got my rave matters. Been going crazy with the blue new Louis straight jacket. Off of that Soldier Boy tell him I had the A-Rap. Brody ran up 7 figures on the J-Pay tablet. Know we the mafia, but we not from the shoreline. All of these Rossi cottons got my pockets blue as Cordon. Just left 300 racks in Saks Fifth with Norhan. Cause I've been going dummy off the OJ, I'm an oxymoron. Might pull up brand new TRX, I feel like Zordon. He got a dinosaur hustle to land before time. He got a prehistoric coupe, that ain't the sport kind. Hook up the white and make it bubble like some fluoride. Slapping on Big Shine Block, 6 Mile and Northline. Switchy on the back of the Glock, except for short down. All of these turnarounds, a nigga damn near like a tour guide. We came from popping columns up, we used to joyride. Spent 20,000 on these bucks, don't call me for a ride. Opposite of snow on the bluff, we from the north side.
Damn, I remember snow on the bluff.
Palette, Fendi race jacket. Down in the rack drum on the Mac, as big as Tay Savage. While all these niggas over whooping, we be rolling cool. This shit so real, stamp on the breeze, I got her name tagged. Griselda Blanco and my poncho, got my rave matters. Been going crazy with the blue new Louis straight jacket. Off of that Soldier Boy tell him I had the A-Rap. Brody ran up 7 figures on the J-Pay tablet. Let's get it.
First of all, 7 figures on the J-Pay tablet is crazy. But I get it, man. If you ballin', man, run that shit the fuck up. But that was it though. That was Cordon Bleu featuring David Wesson. Now David Wesson, like I said, that was my first time hearing him, and you know what I'm saying? I tried to, like, whenever I hear an artist for the first time, my first thing is what are they talking about? My second thing is how does that shit sound? So I mean, as far as what he was saying, I mean, I get it. It was definitely a good verse. I feel like with his delivery though, he was kind of like fading into the beat like that nigga. I don't know if it's because he wasn't so close up on the mic or he just didn't have as much conviction in his verses and shit. But he was talking that shit. It was just kind of fading. Like every other word was kind of like fading behind that saxophone. And when you got these like super like instrument heavy beats, you gotta like separate yourself from them. In my opinion, I ain't no motherfucking rapper. That's just me as a nigga that listens to music and shit. But nah, great song. I'm fucking with it. I ain't mad at that joint. Shout out David Wesson. I never heard him, but that was a nice little verse. I ain't mad at that joint. Next, we can get into track. What are we on? Track 6. We're gonna get into track 6, which is gonna be entitled "The Whole Shebang." So you know what I'm saying. Without any further ado, man, let's get straight into this joint.
Give me the whole shebang.
Oh,
Don't
shit.
even need a skill. Name ringing bells like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Give me the whole shebang. You never rode the train. 2 outstanding felony warrants plus a hole in Wayne. Was him before the fame. The street shit open game. Motherfuck the halftime show. Bring me the whole shebang. All of these ice balls of water down that broke the main. If they pull us over, just gon' hit me with the whole shebang. Yeah. Hey, bring me the whole shebang. What else? We need that whole shebang. Hey, 1008. Blocks, bring me the whole shebang. It's Mr. Boldy James, 10 zips a cut, over 26 O's of flame. Shit look like Ocean Grain. All of this shit a nigga overcame. Shout out to my OG Crane, overcame. I stretched the money till a nigga wrist broke and sprain. Quick to curl you out, got enough shooters to coach a game. Sipping perp, counting cash while I'm on the plane. Whipping the work with the same hand I pour the drink. I need a pill to calm my stomach, help console the pain. Buy 100 grams of Superman, 2 bricks of Lois Lane. You took your whole life savings and blew that on the chain. He sell weed, I sell blow, now we on pro the same. Same as I want for myself, same as I want for gang. I'm still that same game man, but talking in code and slang. Block like a hidden blessing, robbery, no exchange. Caught that nigga Dex and then hit him with the whole shebang. Nigga, what else? Caught that nigga Dex and then hit him with the whole grit. Give me the whole shebang. Don't even need a skill. Name ringing bells like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Give me the whole shebang. You never rode the train. 2 outstanding felony warrants plus a hole in Wayne. Was him before the fame. The street shit open game. Motherfuck the halftime show. Bring me the whole shebang.
I feel like I heard this song before. This hook sound familiar. I can't say where, it might have been in a nigga car or something, but I feel like I heard this joke.
Out of bird of flake. For this rap shit, I was just serving H. Hook line, sinking, trappers keep it like a book binder. In the dining room, cutting up on mama good china. Saran wrapping up them grits, we be sandbagging, pan sagging, pocket full of strips from building sandcastles. Quick to run up in your speeds, we a ramshack it. 1,000-gram crackers in an empty box of graham crackers. Can touch a 50 if I pull a Mr. Fantastic. Bust Diddy on my wrist, this bitch was handcrafted. On the craft and that rave bumping Faith Evans. This shaking back from last night, it was a late session. That ain't no trophy, you ain't spending at least a bricky on it. Prices they be quoting, I know I can beat the ticket on it. I been goaded, the Da Vinci Code, I been decoded. Knowing we don't tow no less than 30 with a switchy on. Give me the whole shebang. Don't even need a skill.
Big fan of both of them verses though.
Back in Notre Dame. Give me the whole shebang. You never rode the train. 2 outstanding felony warrants plus a hole in Wayne. The street shit open game. Motherfuck the halftime show. Bring me the whole shebang. All of these ice balls of water down that broke the main. If they pull us over, just gon' hit me with the whole shebang.
Hey. Big fan of that joint. That's low key. That's probably my favorite joint so far. That joint. You know, it's funny, right before this song started, I was about to say, like, all these songs had the same structure. Verse, hook, end of the song, right? And I mean, that's cool because it kind of, you know, it makes it easy to follow along, but it also adds some variety when you switch it up. And this was the first song that I felt like, you know, they switched up just the song structure a little bit. And it made all the difference in the world. Like I said, that was my favorite song. Like, these are my 2 favorite verses that I heard. I never heard these verses before. These verses go crazy as far as the flow, you know what I'm saying, the subject matter, what niggas is talking about. And that hook, that line about ringing bells like the Hunchback at Notre Dame, I feel like I heard that shit before. Now maybe he could just reference the Hunchback at Notre Dame a lot, but that's the part of the verse that made me feel like, I mean, the part of the hook that made me feel like I heard it before. But nah, great song all around, great verses, great hook, great beat. The beat had a sample and it had that like jazz element with them saxophones in it. So me personally, that was my favorite joint. Like that joint have everything you could really look for in a hip hop song. You know what I'm saying? So far, out of 6 tracks, that's my favorite. But you know what I'm saying? That was it. That was the whole shebang. We can get into track 7. Track 7 is Genie in the Bottle. So without any further ado, man, let's get straight into it.
I cherish every moment when it's with you, my love. Cause time ain't on my side. I'm not no spring chicken, so take this as a token.
Spring chicken is hilarious.
Big creature like the blob, the blood I bleed different. Never a dull moment when it's with you, my love. Hate when they kill a vibe, just long as she ain't tripping. Too wrapped up in emotion, this ain't no computer love. What if Genie in a bottle granted you 3 wishes? What if Genie in a bottle granted you 3 wishes? Let's get it. I'm thinking Louis Vuitton, she thinking sweet kisses. When she was picking Gucci slides, I'm thinking deep dishes. The door is suicidal, I'm taking a peek in it. Keep trying to crucify me for fucking weak bitches. Just for you, my love, they be dreaming kiss the bride, I be thinking keep wishing. How she gon' keep me, she can't even keep a clean kitchen. Keep her nails did, pretty feet, pretty
Hey, yo,
kitchen.
how she gonna keep me? She can't even keep a clean kitchen is fucking hilarious. Hey, yo, real shit.
Fat pussy print, I love how them capris fit. All these bands in my pants, then I got my jeans ripping. CC the Gmail, free all of the C prefixes. CC the kicks, C frames help me see different. Playing Jan Yachty on my left, it came from remix. Shit I did particularly like, I never sneak this. Been horsing shit all of my life, I think I'm Seabiscuit. I cherish every moment when it's with you, my love. Cause time ain't on my side, I'm not no spring chicken. So take this as a token, I'm sending you with love. Big creature like the blob, the blood I bleed different. Never a dull moment when it's with you, my love. Hate when they kill a vibe, just long as she ain't tripping. Too wrapped up in emotion, this ain't no computer love. What if Genie in a bottle granted you 3 wishes? She hate the way I live my life, know I be drugs on her. Know I can't spend the night, especially on Monday nights. Cause just for me, money might gon' leave the club open. My gun poking on my hip, my neck be jump roping. Empty the clip, reload the flip around in one motion. Ain't no telling what I'ma do if it's for you, my love. Every time I make love to her, she be Love Jones. She love to blow your baby down much as I love smoking. I took a rain check, gave her back to the streets. Came back new path for leap, been having too much motion. Free all the killers in the fear that don't do too much boasting. My OG fucked up in the head, he did too much Joseph. All of that flexing on the net, you should be done posting. To my youngin' pop about that cut and get the drum rolling. I cherish every moment when it's with you, my love. Cause time ain't on my side, I'm not no spring chicken. So take this as a token, I'm sending you with love. Big creature like the blob, the blood I bleed different. Never a dull moment when it's with you, my love. Hate when they kill a vibe, just long as she ain't tripping. Too wrapped up in emotion, this ain't no computer love. What if Genie in a bottle granted you 3 wishes?
Hey, fuck with that junk.
Let's get it.
Hey, did Nicholas Cravens and these samples? The boy going crazy, ain't he? So there you have it, man. That was track 7, Genie in the Bottle, man. Shout out Nick Cravens, man. Another great sample, you know what I'm saying? Like, these samples be going so crazy, bro. Like, and that goes to show you how much good music is out there. Like, I guarantee you all them samples that I've been hearing so far came from the 80s and the 90s, maybe a little bit of 70s sprinkled in there, but I ain't never heard none of them Jones. But, you know what I'm saying? Another great track. Obviously, that was the Jones for the ladies, so, you know what I'm saying? He had to let them know what time it is and shit. But, you know what I'm saying? Kept it G on that Jones, so I ain't even mad at it. So that was it. That was track 7. Genie in a Bottle. We got 3 more. Next, we're going to get into track 8. Track 8 is entitled Nice Try, Wrong Guys. So without any further ado, we can go ahead and get into that joint.
They be the niggas.
Damn. That guitar sounds smooth as shit. Woo, this beat is crazy.
Real shit be the flakest niggas. Where we at? Yeah. Where does your loyalty lie? With those that I know their morals is high, and they value way more than money can buy. Nice try, wrong guy. I'm not the type to be ducking and hide. With my life in that man's hands, why he just decide? What is this trust to a nigga? He know his loves you, less likely to kill him. Probably fucking this main bitch, ain't even right him in prison. Type of life that I'm living. I cut the bricks with quinine when I hit them. Still selling for the highs off of Midland. Pour a 5 of the Tristan. This beat giving me codeine vibes. Niggas don't want no smoke with us. We puffin' whole 3 5s and 1 backy. Pull up in a couple hotties. 1 tracky, 2 strikers, 4 choppers, 3 switches, 5 ladders. When we grew up in Detroit, not even Black Lives Matter. In my streets, I'm like a Jedi. I'm a creature, you a rabbi. Last time I stepped foot in church, it was a funeral service. 20 clip run out too quick, ain't mean to run out on purpose. One monkey don't stop the show, one clown don't shut down the circus. Big drugs for bigger thugs, we got bigger fish to fry. Streets keep greasing my palms, where a nigga touch it. I think it's safe to say I'm clutching, never folded under pressure. Put that on my mama Hutchins and my Gaga Maxi. Can't let these niggas body snatch me. When I'm trapping on my block, it's like my block keep trying to trap me. Plug keep trying to tax me, but I'm tied in with the countertop. Turned up on 10,000 watt. Where does your loyalty lie? I like your block, I like the 4th of July. And then jump down on 94 to the shot.
Hey.
Never short the supply.
I fuck with this joint. This beat smooth as shit.
Legend of Zelda with the Scorpion.
This giving like low key like Alfredo, like Alchemist type
Paid all
vibes.
this money for my lawyer to lie. I can sell pork to Allah. 200 rackies in the Porsche with Sanaa. Fuck with my rabbies from Detroit.
These like minimal drum beats, niggas can really talk their shit, can't they?
Change course if you try. My pinky ring worth like a quarter of pie. Give me the ultimate high. Now I'm so up that I can fall to the sky. Smart for you, whatever. Big drugs for bigger thugs. We got bigger fish to fry. Streets keep greasing my palms. Where a nigga touch it. I think it's safe to say I'm clutching. Never folded under pressure. Put that on my mama Hutchins and my Gaga Maxi. Can't let these niggas body snatch me. When I'm trapping on my block, it's like my block keep trying to trap me. Turned up on 10,000 watt.
Is that enough?
Hey. Ooh, nice ass outro. I read that, is that enough for you on the lyrics? And I thought that was Boldy James saying that. So to hear that part of that as part of the sample, that shit was smooth. I fuck with that. But that was it. That was the song, man. That was nice try, wrong guys. Another great joint. That joint was smooth as shit. Like, and like I said, like that joint was one of them ones where it's different. We all know like rap is heavy on the like drums and shit. So these like minimal drum beats, they like give niggas a chance to really talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's where like your vocals and your lyrics really like step out into the forefront and gotta carry the weight all the way through. And you know what I'm saying? Another joint, that nigga did that joint. Great hook, great verses, great beat, great joint all the way around. So that was it. That was track 8. Nice try, wrong guys. We down to the last 2. So next joint we're gonna be looking at is meal prepping. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Track 9, meal prepping. Let's go.
Craven. Let's get it. I got a feeling my right hand's telling. Came home and I hit his hand. Ain't know that we split his man. Sent the bliss and got they man shredded. Who got him fitted for that cheap ass suit? Chopper ripping like 03 Papoose. Don't need no damn medic. DOA left from Frito-Lay. He gon' die either way. For straddling that fence, he gon' get drenched and all his friends wet. Yeah, you spazzed on this. Every stone was carefully hand set it. My friends jealous cause I'm tied in with friend sellers. Needle in the stacker. Get your jacket and your pants threaded. Ain't see no paperwork, but I heard that my man's ready. Can't let this shit go to my head, I got a band fetish. All of these band-aids, it got the rubber band stretching. Put that tag on your head and let my little mans catch it. I've been pressing all these grams, I've been bench pressing. Know the outcome and the verdict. Yeah, let's get it. We spank his hand with the ruler, teach him a real lesson. Still stressing, bro, ain't got no bond for a concealed weapon. Don't get no fuck without his gun, he say you feel naked. He still etching, sketching bodies, we be Lil Jeff and still reppin' 227 Mafia, the real legends. Still shaping up the work, know we be meal prepping. Know the outcome and the verdict every time I feel a threat.
Hey, another great hook. That hook solid as shit. Big fan of that hook.
Boldy Blockways. Where we at? This is heavy as my workload. Can't get no chapin' with you if your paperwork broke. Heard they let him out on that one case after we first told. The only thing that I hate more than the snitch is a thief. Ain't no honor amongst thieves, get your life stolen. Or get teased on the internet, he used to like trolling. Got caught on the 6, they split his shit and left it wide open. Eyes rolling back of his head, nigga had some nerve. Won't be the last example that we set, tell him to spread the word. To end all of the rumors, gossip, and speculation. The guns we got, we using the guns they got just for decoration. Caught a new case on the run from all that pill pressing. Don't get no fuck without his gun, he say you feel naked. He still etching, sketching bodies, we be Lil Jeff and still reppin' 227 Mafia, the real legends. Still chefing up the work, know we be meal prepping. Know the outcome and the verdict every time I feel threatened.
Okay. Another great hook, man. Hooks hold so much weight on the actual song. Another great hook, though. That hook low-key carried that jump. But the sample, though. Hey, Nicholas Craven's is really in his bag with these samples, bro. Like, I gotta look up these jumps. But now that was it. That was Meal Prepping. That was track 9. Another great joint. Like I said, the hook definitely did his thing on that joint. You know what I'm saying? It definitely, like I said, it just carried the weight of that song. That shit was sweet as shit. The hook said so much. And Boldy James, that nigga can really tell a story. You know what I'm saying? Like, the flow be so smooth, you kind of just like get like lulled to sleep by what he's saying type shit. But that nigga can really tell a story. You know what I'm saying? That shit was really, that was a nice little joint. I'm a big fan of that joint. So that was Meal Prepping. But now we here, man. We made it to the last joint. We're gonna be looking at is AT&T featuring C. Dell and Nick Bruno. So without any further ado, man, let's get into this last joint. See what this joint's talking about.
Love is feeling, touching someone. Love is feeling, touching someone. Feeling something new, touching someone.
Bismillah, on my sarata mustaqim. Habibi don't mean a thing, cause I keep knowing what I mean. This real shit you never seen, so it's better for you to listen. Underappreciated for niggas that's over-mentioned. But you still see the jewelry. Ain't nothing you can do with me. I make my money anyway. I call that shit gratuity. Surviving in these streets of life. This when I need advice. How the fuck you telling me I'm wrong before you read my rights?
Hey, this joint, I fuck with this verse. Okay, see there.
I do my job until I see the rice. Who threw the bouquet? They tried, but it was too late. On time like a due date. Old money in a new safe. Same time, put niggas in places to make my revenue. I started out with blind faith to get a better view. This hustle started to take me to places that I had never knew.
And ain't no love in these streets. Streets gotta love a nigga. Sleep when I die, I'ma try to sneak in my double trigger. Real touchy feely. We not these other hitters. We get up close and personal, unlike these other killers. Can't touch what you can't feel, been out of touch with niggas who kept it real as I did, not even 1%. He wanted untouched, I upped the ticket. Now I got more power than AT&T. Reach out and touch a nigga. It's Mr. Ice Cream Man, the biggest rose on. So stones cross the street from the old folks home. 4 phones ringing, 20,000 in the cup holder. Might pull up in a UFO, look like I've been abducted. Last of the real untouchables, my niggas really touching. 227 DRG, brand new ARP, fully smacking car with this, that's more than just a TRV. It's either fans or the Forbes over the city morgue. So dope my whole life, so I'm the one they stereotype. Loose tag on my pocket case, Sue, back of my jacket say rude. Wide body on brothers, I'm Yokohama Slim. How niggas burning all these bridges, don't know how to swim. 200 on the countertop next to the money counter. Cook up a quarter block of powder, look like cauliflower. And ain't no love in these streets, streets gotta love a nigga. Sleep when I die, I'ma try to sneak in my double trigger. We get up close and personal, unlike these other killers. Can't touch what you can't feel, been out of touch with niggas who kept it real as I did, not even 1%. He wanted untouched, I upped the ticket. Now I got more power than AT&T. Reach out and touch a nigga.
How much you think
Another
I'm
great
slide?
hook.
How much you think I can take before a nigga get tired, before a nigga break? Damn, can a nigga shine? Just let me be great. A lot of niggas ain't got a spine. Watch who you embrace. Resorted to committing crimes to put food on my plate. Set a trap, catch a rat by the tail. Put my plans and goals on a scale. It's either go hard or take a L. Long as my count right, all is well. Had to dig in to find a gold mine. 40 caliber FN when it's showtime. This ain't something I heard, seen it with my own eyes. Coming in hot, nigga, it's go time. Spin the block, then them doors slide. Got the drop, caught him on the wrong side.
Love is easy,
Hey.
so you lost
Love these fucking sample outros. Should make the song more fucking beautiful. Nick Craven's again in his fucking bag. Hey, real shit. But he was never used to win. All right, there you have it, man. That was AT&T. I really like that joint. So first off, shout out C. Dell. I never heard him. That nigga killed that joint. That nigga started speaking Arabic and shit, but his whole verse, his delivery, his subject matter, his whole shit went crazy. Hook was vicious. Beat was vicious. Sample was vicious. Boldy James did his thing on his verse. As far as, what was my man name? Nick Bruno. Now, okay, I'm reading Nick Bruno's verse, and like, if I were to read that verse without hearing no music behind it, I would have thought he killed that shit. So what he was saying was A1. Like I could picture him writing that shit in his notebook or whatever, thinking, yeah, I'm about to fucking kill this shit. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of that flow, that delivery at all. So that's just one man's opinion. Don't kill me for having an opinion and shit. But great verse on paper. I just wasn't a fan of how he delivered that shit. But that was it. That was the song. That was AT&T. So, like I said, man, that was a great joint. That was my first full Boldy James like solo project. The only other joint I listened to was the collab joint. So I'm a big fan of that. Shout out my man. Shout out my guy that put me on that comment. Jo. What was his name? Jo1769. Shout out to you, my man. You definitely put me onto a good one. I ain't even mad at that joint. So yeah, that was it. That was Late to My Funeral. Great joint. I'm definitely gonna add it to my Apple Music library. I'm gonna do a little cardio session tomorrow. I'll probably run this joint back in the gym and shit. But great joint. Overall, I mean, I don't really want to rank this joint out of 10 because I don't have no context. I want to like get more of a feel of like his style and his potential before I start ranking his joints. But I'm a big fan of that joint. I would definitely say that as far as my favorites off this joint so far, I would definitely say the AT&T joint, the meal prepping, and the Whole Shebang would be my top 3. But there was a bunch of ones that I like. Antonio Tuttle, Trapezoid, Marrero, like a lot of joints on this joint I really fuck with. So that was it. That was Late to My Funeral, man. Shout out to my comments. Shout out to my fans. Shout out to my subs for subscribing that joint or for suggesting that joint. And you know what I'm saying? Anybody else, if y'all got anything y'all want me to listen to, man, definitely put that joint in the comments. Like I said, I love music. I can listen to and talk about music all day. So I'm always down to get put on to something new that I ain't never heard before. I'm trying to like only play shit that I never heard before, just, you know what I'm saying, for organic reaction purposes and shit. So anything y'all got, man, let me know. I'm definitely open to checking it out. But that was it. That was the video. My last one was like an hour and a half, so I wanted to keep this joint kind of short. So what we looking at on time? We looking at, what is we at, 40 something minutes. So definitely a lot shorter on this joint. So I appreciate y'all for watching another video. I appreciate y'all for tapping in the catalog talk. And you already know what to do, man. If you're brand new here, click that subscribe button. If you've been here for a minute, click that like button, click that share button, share it with your friends, click that bell for notifications so you get hit with my next video. And until the next video, you already know what to do. Before I leave, hey, follow my TikTok, follow my Instagram, subscribe again if you haven't already. But until the next video, you already know what to do, man. We out.